So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, robust challenge. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Inzaghi looks to get on the end of this. And it's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. Played in. He scores! Here's Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. And he's had a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Torres. He's through here. And a chance! Nakata. 15 minutes till half-time.
Argentina really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he... There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good spread. Drives it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Torres. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot a goal! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing.
Has a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Argentina are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. This looks promising. He's found... Oh, Aubameyang! Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in, and this is Messi. He's had a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Argentina, number 97.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field,
Gives it back,
number 9,
but he's well positioned here.
number 20.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gabriel, number 5, Neymar. Substitution.
Argentina desperately searching for the winner here. Little pass back, Messi. And he's in on, and a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he get it through?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Hernandez,
Added minute has been indicated.
looking to go deep. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. There will be 4 extra minutes. Argentina finding their passes. And he skips past his man. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with...
Shot, surely! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
When you're hit on a counter, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That ball looks a good one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard stood his ground strongly.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Dink through. And that has been cleared. Beckenbauer. And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? The referee's awarded a free kick. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Knocks it out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nakata, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that looks a decent ball.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rijkaard. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard. And smartly reclaimed.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Nakata. Nakata takes control of it and he's on the move. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please turn your
Some
attention
first-half
to the
thoughts?
screen for
Well, simply
information
put,
provided
Peter,
by
they
the
haven't
local
been
police.
good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. El Hadj Diouf.
There's the start of the second half.
Vieira.
Argentina really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's McAllister. In with the challenge. Now it's Torres.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Oh, he's onto this. And this is Torres. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Albert Ferrer takes aim and crosses. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 15, McAllister. Coming on to replace him is number
Ball's
16,
out once more.
Fermin.
Flings in across. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Osimhen, and the shot! No mistake! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Osimhen.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And it's made its way to him. There's a no-nonsense tackle. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. And things like that aren't meant to happen to players like him, but it has, and he's going to have to deal with it.
So one moment, and the referee brings it to a close. Argentina have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Argentina leave it late, but in the end, it was great. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a... Messi! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they're quick to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Tonali receives it in a good position here. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And he's decided to go for it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Now the ball's gone astray. Quality ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Really well played. He read that perfectly. Argentina can
And it's been given away. He's through. Now is he in? He's through. It's one-on-one. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that looks a decent ball. Albert Ferrer. Stood up well to him there. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So what can they make of this? And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Real chance! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field, number 13, Rijkaard.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3,
Argentina take the lead.
substitution
Listen, when it
taking
comes to
place.
goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, well played, well played. So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. The referee's awarded a free kick. Half an hour gone in the second half. Done delicately.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Kukçu. Played into space. And the through ball. And it's Tonali. Liverpool have reclaimed it. And he's gone looking for safety. Xavi Alonso. Tries to play it through. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
4 added minutes.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Xavi Alonso. Kukçu. That's good running with the ball. Costa Curta. He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that is... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aubameyang. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Albert Ferrer looking to go deep. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Romario. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 19.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nakata, he has a look, shoots! No mistake! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Rijkaard. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. There's the delivery. Real chance! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's been caught napping. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. Van der Sar will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nakata is onto this. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Argentina are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Argentina 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And it's Nakata. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. Cleared without hesitation. Played into space. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run. And
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Fernando Torres. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely shaped ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. Vieri, pass somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Knocks it out wide. Vieri is in a really good position out wide. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. No way through. Looking for a runner. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And now they can clear their lines. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution for Argentina, number 21.
Van der Sar, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Scholes. Coming on the field.
That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And the pass is intercepted. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Argentina against Japan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
And it's Neymar. That's a good ball. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. One 0 never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a throw-in.
Argentina really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Haaland. Threads one in. Kaká puts a cross in. Tries to get it clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Torres. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Now that looks a decent... And the shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Szoboszlai. Kaká gets into some space. And that has left him in a heap. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's in a good... And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Haaland with the short one. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Messi. Kaká.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. Nakata. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Argentina are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Argentina go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Albert Ferrer. Torres has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard. He's on it, can he get away? And it's a corner. And that has been clubbed away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nakata, given the lift of his goal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Ambitious ball here.
Substitution for Argentina, number 97.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Fernando Torres. Number 6,
Pinches it off him.
Rico.
That has not gone well.
Number 24,
Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward,
Hirotoshi Nakata.
closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 9, Mbappe.
And the through ball.
Number 20, El Hadji Diouf. Number 8,
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Gabriel.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Substitution.
Aimed beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Rodri. Beckenbauer. Chance here to counter. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Szoboszlai charging. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
And now to all members of the
So what do you
crowd,
take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.